In the first video, we created an account in Symbaloo. So I'm back in, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can set up your very own mix. So I've already created the account, verified the account with my email and everything like that, and I'm ready to go. You've already seen these sample web mixes that they've provided for us. If there's one that you don't want to be there anymore, you can just click on this little X and just close it right out. And just to clean it off if you want to, but you can leave them there. You can have multiple mixes with your account. To create a brand new account, you're going to click the plus symbol and you're going to get a window like this. Let's look on the right first. You can search for a web mix that's already available in the gallery by putting in keywords. You can put in third grade, or you could put in math or something like that and search for something that's already there. Then you could grab a copy of that web mix and edit it however you wanted to. Or what we're going to do is create an empty web mix. So that's over on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to create one for my own resources. So I create a name. I can always go back and edit it later. This could be for your, third grade mix, or it could be summer learning links or something like that that you wanted to share with students for the summer. I'm going to go ahead and click the Add button, and it's going to bring me to a completely new and empty web mix. You're always going to have the Google search in the center. That's just part of it, but that comes in kind of handy. And to start adding our own tiles, all you do is pick a location and click. You'll notice as I hover over, I get the button that says Add New Tile. I just simply click the little plus symbol, and then I get two options. The first thing I can do is create a tile. And honestly, that's what I do most of the time. But the first thing I want to show you is the second option, and that's to search for a tile. So if I click Search a Tile, what we're going to do here is search through the tiles that other Symbaloo users have created. So I have searched before for Eagle Mountain Saginaw ISD and I don't find anything. Now I've created one and a couple of other people have, but I imagine it takes a while for a multiple number of Symbaloo users to create a tile before it goes into their general gallery. But I do know if I wanted to create a link to PBS Kids. So I just simply typed in PBS and you see all these different things. So since this is a web link or a web mix for myself, maybe I want to use PBS Teachers instead of Kids. So I see that it's here and I click on it, and that's all I did. I clicked to add a tile, I searched for a tile, I found it, and I clicked on it. Now, I strongly encourage that you check to make sure this really does go to PBS Teachers, especially if this is a resource you're going to give out for your students. If you search for a resource and it says PBS Kids, you need to double check that it's really going there. So the way to do that is simply to click on it, and you'll notice that it opens in a new tab, and this did open to PBS Learning Media, so this is the teacher section, so that's good. So I'm going to close that tab, and it takes me right back to my original tab, which is my Symbaloo. If I decide I want to move the tiles around, that's easy to do as well. Now let's go back and create a new tile by clicking on it again, and this time click Create a Tile. So if I wanted to go to, let's go to Eduphoria. You can type in the address if you know it, or I'm going to cheat and I'm going to go to the district page and employees and down to Eduphoria. And then I am going to actually just copy the URL from the top of this window as soon as it gets there. I'm going to copy, go back into my Symbaloo, and I'm going to paste that URL into that window. That way I know I've got the whole thing. When I come down to the name on the tile spot, some websites, when you pop it in there, it's going to throw in that name. Some it's not. Spell it correctly, Cindy. So I have added the name. Now in this case, all we have is a simple blue tile because it doesn't know what image I want or anything like that. If I want the name to show, I click the Show Text option and it shows up like that. If I wanted to change it to the text color is white, that shows up a little bit better. If my color tile was yellow, I might want the text to be black. You may not even want the text on there, so you just simply unclick it. The next choice I have is about the icon. Right now it's just a simple yellow tile. I can choose an icon or I can upload an image. I'll do a separate video on how you can create your own if you want to make them cute like I do, but that's a totally different thing and it's completely unnecessary. Let's go ahead and click choose icon. When I choose this option and I scroll down, there are all kinds of icons that I can use for this website. So these are badges. So if I clicked on this one, it shows, I guess that's a car, or I could do, a little computer doodad or whatever, or I could go to the sticker option and choose a little ambulance or a book. There's other options as well. There's the black and white. You could have just a colored icon. And then there are some that are just the blue kind of standard that you've seen before, but you've got all these different choices. I'm going to stick with this. I'll go ahead and tell it to show the text. And I think I'm going to change my color, change my text color to white, and hit save. So now, just to double check, I click on this, it opens a new tab, and it takes me right to Eduphoria. So that's how you create tiles.